So in this video I want to talk about Google Classroom. Now Google Classroom is a nice way to communicate with your class. It's also a really nice way to share different documents with them. It's also a good way for students to collaborate with each other, ask each other questions, as well as answer any questions that you have. So it's linked to all the other stuff we have. So just type in Google Classroom here. Now, it'll be the first link that pops up on your Google search, and just click through Google Classroom. Now, the guys in IT have been really nice to us, and they've already set up all of our Google Classrooms for us. Now, all you need to do is decide whether you want to use it or not. So if you want to use it, let's see, I've got my accounting class. Okay, here's my Year 10 Digital Technology class. Haven't accepted them yet. I haven't used them before. So I'm going to click accept there, and that's going to create the class. Accept. Now, when you accept Google Classroom, this pops up. Now, it looks a bit, if you sort of scroll down, it looks a bit Facebook-ish, and it's got that same kind of linear timeline kind of flow to it. Now, there's a little button here that says Start Tour. I'm not going to do the tour, but I do suggest you check it out. It's a really fast one where they just point at different things on the screen. All right, so this is our stream, like a Facebook timeline. This is a list of our students in our class. That's being auto-populated by the good people down at IT, so you don't need to invite them or anything. They're already there. Now, you can choose how students can interact with your Google Classroom. Now, this one says students can post and comment, so they can they can post things to the timeline. Now, this one says students can only comment. That means they can only comment on things that you've posted to the timeline. And this says only teachers can post or comment. So that becomes more like a one-way thing where you're giving them the stuff. It's up to you how you use that. Now, this About page here. Now, this is just where you can type in what your class is and what room it's in, etc. It's pretty optional here because your students will know what your class is and what you do there. All the action really happens here in the stream. So we're here in the stream bit, and this plus sign kind of controls any content. So I'm just going to press the plus sign, and all this stuff's going to pop up. And you can see you've got a bunch of different things here. You can create an announcement. Welcome to my Google Classroom, Dig OOA. And I can just post that. Now that just posts to my timeline or my stream, whatever you want to call it. And because I've set it up so that my students can comment or post, any student can now, when they go on there, they can see that and they can add a class comment. Hopefully they'll say something like, oh, nice to see you. Now, also if I press this plus button, I can create a question, a singular question. Now it might be a way for you to check their understanding of the homework. So in 50 words, just tell me what the homework was all about. Okay, that's a terrible question. Now it's due tomorrow. I'm going to make it a short answer question, and then you decide, can students reply to each other when they answer this question? Can someone comment on someone's question, or can they not? Now, if students can reply to each other, your homework becomes more like a discussion, which is pretty cool. And can students edit their own answer once they post it? So once they've posted it once. Now, I'll just click Ask here. And now that gets posted to our timeline. Now, you can see that this thing pops up. Done 0, not done 20. Students get through those. Those numbers will change, and you'll be able to see who's done the question, who hasn't done the question. Now, something that I really like about Google Classroom is the way that it allows you to share what they call a... Oopsie. Okay, you can see I'm in my homework now, and you can just see these people haven't done that question. Okay. Now, the create an assignment is probably the great bit about this. Now, when you create an assignment, you name the assignment. Assignment 1. You give them some instructions about it. You tell them when it's due. Now that seems a little early, so let's make it due a week from now. Now I'm going to share something with them from Google Drive. So it might be a Google Doc or a Google Sheet. It could be anything. So I'm just going to find a Google Doc, let's say. So just while I was paused, I went to Google Drive and I created this document called My Arduino Journal. It's something I'm doing with my class. And it says write your daily journal here. So I'm going to share this document with them so they can write into it. So just with my classroom, here we are. I'm going to share that Google Drive thing. I just need to find it here. It's called My Arduino Journal. Now I'm sharing that. Now there's a few options here. If you were just sharing a PDF with some questions on it that they're supposed to do, you can say students can view the file. If you were sharing a document that you wanted all of the students to be able to edit together collaboratively, just write students can edit the file. But I think the coolest, most powerful bit about Google Classroom, even if you don't really use it for much else, is this bit here, the make a copy for each student. Now if I click make a copy for each student and assign that, now every student will have a file called My Arduino Journal with their name on the end of it, and you'll be able to see what they're doing in those assignments that we've created for them. So once we've done that, you can see here it says done, not done 20. Surprisingly, no one's done it yet. Now I'm just going to click on this, and you can see there's a bit here where once they do hand them in, you can grade them here. You can also sort of preview what they're doing just by clicking on the individual student. You can also, when it comes time to marking time, just click on this here. That's the folder. And that'll open in Google Drive, and it'll open the assignment folder where all of those documents have been put. Now, there's no assignments in there yet because they haven't started working on it. Once they work on it, it'll appear. Okay. That's Google Classroom in a nutshell. It's a really nice way, if we go back to, here's our stream, it's a really nice linear way of working, and it keeps your stuff all in order, and your students can all collaborate with each other with that chatting function. Okay, that's Google Classroom.